There is a silent contract between a game and a player. It's a promise. And the promise says, if I press jump, I jump. If I stop, I stop. The world might be dangerous, but your body belongs to you. And then along comes the ice level, where the developer decides to tear that contract up. Everything changes for you. You're robbed of your due process. When you step on the ice, the laws of physics change without your consent. You input a command, turn left, and the system overrides it. It says, no, you're going over here instead. It turns a space where you're supposed to have rights, the right to move, the right to be where you're at, and turns the ground itself hostile. But it gets worse, because in some cases the cold isn't just under your feet, it's in the air. In Battlefield Bad Company 2, there is an invisible timer constantly ticking down. If you step outside the designated safe zones, even for a second, your screen begins to freeze. And soon, you die. Game designers call this an environmental hazard. Sociologists have a different name for it. It's called It's when a system creates so much background fear, so much invisible pressure that you stop moving freely. You stop exploring. You stay in the shadows because you're terrified that if you step into the light, some invisible meter will hit zero and you'll be erased. It creates a life where you are never off duty. You are always one temperature drop away from disaster. And to make sure you stay paralyzed, the ice brings the fog. In the frigid outskirts in Dark Souls 2, the visibility drops to zero. You can't see 2 feet in front of you. You're walking blind and you can't see the enemy. They're masked by a shroud of mist. It creates a paranoia where every silhouette looks like a threat. You don't know if the shape in the fog is a tree or the thing that's going to end you. No identification, no warning, just a sudden, violent encounter that comes out of nowhere. And so, you run. You run to the safe zones, places of warmth. You map your entire life around hopping from one heater to the next, one sanctuary to the next, praying the cold doesn't catch you in between. But here is where the game gets truly cruel. The cover is destructible. You think you found a sanctuary, you think the rules say I'm safe here, but the game engine doesn't care about walls. An RPG hits the side of the house and suddenly your shelter is gone. There is no safety. And notice what ice does to teams. It separates them. It puts a wall between you and the people you need. It isolates the vulnerable. It takes a co-op experience and turns it into a solitary fight for survival. So, how do we solve this? We can't just keep trying to walk on a floor that was designed to make us slip. We can't just get better at navigating a hostile environment. In Zelda, when a block of ice shuts down a room, you don't fight it, you don't slip around it. You use something imbued with fire, a tool for change. It brings warmth to a place that has none. It applies heat until the barriers that separate us simply dissolve. It doesn't destroy the room, it restores it. It turns a frozen, unlivable space into a place where people can actually move, where they can actually live. Because nobody flourishes in the cold. Whether it's a plumber trying to save a princess, or a family in Minneapolis just trying to take their kids to school. We all deserve a world that welcomes us, instead of one that freezes us out.